This is news on WIDERmedia, and I'm Ohima Wider. The police has briefed the public on security measures that has been taken to ensure peace in the upcoming Akwatia elections on Tuesday, 2nd September 2025. Let us watch some videos on that.
The Ghana Police Service, in collaboration with other sister security agencies, have provided and continue to provide security arrangements for all our elections in this country. We want to assure all the citizens, the political parties, and the journalists of their safety and security during this exercise. I must say that as part of our effort to ensure that we have free and fair elections, the Ghana Police Service Management Board, led by the Inspector General of Police, Christian Tete Yohonu, engaged with the Electoral Commission and had some conversations or discussions and modalities regarding how the by-election in Akwatia is going to be conducted. Now we have informed the EC to provide specific accreditations to the polling agents, people that will be accredited to the collation centers, the media, and the monitors or observers who will be going around to observe the elections at various polling stations and electoral areas. We want to emphasize that if you are not accredited to a polling station, you have no business at the polling station, with the exception of those legitimate voters who are going there to exercise their franchise. So if you don't have accreditation to a polling station, you have no business going to the polling station. And those who are going to exercise their franchise, once you vote, you can go home and rest. And when it is time for the collation of the results, you can come back and observe and participate in the exercise. At the collation center, the media that will be accredited are the only media that will have access to the collation center. The political party agents that will also be accredited to be at the collation center are those that will be allowed. The observers, election observers that will also be accredited at the collation center are those that will be allowed to participate in that exercise. Apart from these accredited persons or individuals, organizations or institutions, no any other person will be allowed at the collation center. If you are not accredited to be at the collation center, please do not, I repeat, do not venture to appear at the collation center. We have also earmarked certain security strategies to prevent people from exercising unconstitutional rights, and that is motorbikes, the use of motorbikes. We may not infringe upon people's rights, preventing them from riding their motorbikes. However, these motorbikes will only be entertained 100 meters away from the polling stations, and we will not encourage pillion riders during this period where we have the by-elections. I want to add that the Inspector General of Police has announced zero tolerance for weapons. What it means is that even VVIP and bodyguards to ministers, parliamentarians will not be allowed to carry their sidearms or weapons into the polling stations. They may have to hand over their weapons at the police stations, then they can accompany them into the inner perimeter of the police stations. On the other hand, they may not be allowed to accompany them. They may stand 100 meters away from the polling station and wait for their principals. Once they exercise whatever they are supposed to do, they come and they can escort their principals and provide whatever security they intend to provide for them. The Inspector General of Police has announced the deployment of what we call the Black Maria. The Black Maria is a specialized purpose vehicle that we are going to use to accommodate miscreants who intend to create any mayhem or cause confusion during the elections. So when you see the Black Maria around, don't be afraid, provided you are not going to cause any confusion or cause any violence during this electoral process. We want to also inform you that we have technology-enabled capabilities that we are going to deploy. This includes CCTV, body cameras, and we'll also fly some drones. These are all capabilities that we are going to deploy to help us ensure maximum and adequate security for these by-elections. In all, the police service is deploying a total of 5,500 police personnel for these elections. The deployment is strategically done based on the number of polling stations, the number of voters for a particular polling station. We have also zoned the areas into the 21 electoral areas. So we have enough and adequate police personnel to provide security at those locations. If the concern is that we have more than police personnel deployed at a particular polling station, I think the better for them, because that is to reassure them of their safety and security during this exercise. And we have the command center that will be monitoring all the activities around the 119 polling stations. I have mentioned that we have technology-enabled capabilities that will allow us to be able to monitor all these activities. And this is going to inform our rapid response to any situation within a particular polling station or electoral area. So that is the assurance we are giving to the good people of Akwatia, and that they should be ready and be assured that their safety is guaranteed.
What is your take on the security measures put in place by the police? Let us know in the comment section. Don't forget, this is news on WIDERmedia. Stay tuned for more news.